How's it going, everybody? Monkey Nuts here, and this is Astro Colony. Today I'm going to start a Let's Play. I'm going to turn the robot off because I don't need the tutorial. I'm going to leave the scene blank and start a new game. Today we're going to kind of go through the beginnings of automation. I'm going to try to make it that far.
Believing that one planet would be enough for us was wrong. Our colossal ambitions pushed us to leave our homes. Driven by the need of development and achievement, humanity seeks opportunities to discover new worlds and perhaps new dimensions. We are the first colonists, laying the foundation for future generations. It's your turn now. Show your survival skills, unlock technologies, and remember, the galaxy is yours to conquer.
Okay, nice little opening sequence there. We're going to head off to our colony platform, and this is where we're going to start our game. Since I didn't elect to have that guy come with me, he stays on the ship, the tutorial bot that is. First thing to do in this game is to pull your pickaxe out, press X to turn your jetpack on, and you can fly around and start smashing some asteroids and get some ore. Gonna need a bunch of ore to start off here. It's gonna do a couple of things for us. We're gonna be able to build with it, and it's gonna give us basic science every time we break a rock down. Okay, let's head on back and see what we can accomplish with that. If you press T, it will open up your technology tree. First thing we want to unlock is oxygen. Now we are able to build the oxygen generator. Well, first we have to press I. Find this button on the screen. Turn these on. This is going to break down the iron and copper ores into iron and copper bar. We get more efficient ways to do this later on in the tech tree, but for now, this is the only way to do it. Okay, so once we've got a few of them bars smelted, we can just build this. Press E on it to open this menu, and if you have ice in your inventory, you can press this button right here to fill up your oxygen. Okay, let's go back into the tech tree and see what else we've got unlocked. We are going to need wire, electricity, water. What I would like to unlock first is the oxygen barrier. To get the oxygen barrier going, looks like we need engineering, hydrogen, and hydrogen needs water transportation. You can kind of follow these lines to figure out what you need to unlock next. Smelting is going to be needed as well so that we can get the gold bars. So let's go ahead and unlock smelting next. I'm going to go around and do some more asteroid break-in, and I will be back. Alright, I've gone around and just mined up a few resources. That way I can get a little more points for the tech tree here. And unlock smelting and asteroid catching. Those are going to be our two next major upgrades. If you press 5, you can see it down there on the hotbar. You'll get the asteroid catcher to pop up. I'm going to rotate it with R so that the power is pointing back towards the center of the platform. And I'm going to build 3 of these right here. Press 2 to make it to the carbon reactor. Now at first, don't believe one carbon reactor is going to be enough. That gives us 10 power. Oh, these guys only use 2, so 1 may be all we need for now. Then we're going to need electric cable. If you press I, you go in here because we unlocked it earlier. I'm going to tell it to do this 10 times. Now that's going to do the recipe 10 times, so it's going to use 10 copper bars and produce 30 copper wire. Okay. Gonna get some of these hooked up. I want to raise the power line just a little so that I can go over the top of everything. That way when we get astronauts on here, and belts and pipes and everything going on, we just have a little bit of room to walk around. Later on, I'm going to build all the power and water underneath. But for now, just to get things running, everything's going to be built up here. So once we've got that hooked up, throw some carbon into the carbon reactor. Press F on one of these guys and then start bringing resources in. Now we can bring one in as soon as that one makes it inside the inventory of the machine. I can grab another one. You just kind of look around. Look for the asteroids that you're looking for. Later on we can automate this, but for now it has to be done manually. So press Q to get out of there. Might have enough copper wire to finish this. Get this one hooked up. And I'm going to need some more copper wire. And want to make sure these are always working, so I'm just going to keep grabbing things as I'm building. And that's our first bit of automation. Now we don't have to go out and use our pickaxe on these guys anymore. Everything runs through here. You can open the inventory by pressing E and collect what is in there. Why did you have anything? Okay. So if you press onto any machine, this one here will show you its efficiency is 100%. Network load is 70%. You can also check out on the power generators themselves. Just hold your mouse over the production and we'll tell you right now our network consumption is 7 and our production is 10. So we're doing okay on power production at the moment. As soon as we start making this any bigger, we're going to have to upgrade our power. For that, I'll just end up building more next to it and hooking them up. Not going to worry about feeding more carbon yet because we are still good with the one. Our next bit of action, back to the tech tree. We can get smelting underway and logistics. Okay, we were able to get logistics going. Press 4 to pull out your smelter. And if your hotbar is different than mine, if you've changed it around, you can press K to get into the build menu, and this is where all of your buildables are going to be at. And if you'd like to change its position on the hotbar, you can just click and drag down to the hotbar. I'm going to leave them in their default position for now. Okay. I think I want to place this right here. So the smelter is going to do the work of changing all the ores into bars without having to do it in our inventory. And we can just do, gonna need more copper wire. You can leave this on, but it's going to end up turning all of your copper bar into copper wire, so I suggest just adding numbers in here as you'd like it. Okay, I'm going to press F on these guys again, press E to back out. Get some more things collected. And then remember to check the inventories often and remove stuff in there. Okay, let's get this power hooked up. And now we can start placing our objects in here. So we're going to turn off in there. That way we can start using this. The recipes are better. So instead of using 2 to 1, we get 3 to 2. So it's a little more efficient to use inside the smelter instead of in your inventory. Okay. Next step is going to be to get belts running into here so that we can automate this a little bit better. If we press T, go back into our skill tree, we need to unlock hand crafting plate. And then we can go into here, and for now I'm going to make 8. I think that will be enough to at least get started. I can put a belt right into the smelter here, and then everything this asteroid catcher processes will be sent out the belt and into the smelter. Trying to find iron, but I just don't have any in view of those guys. F3 will take you to another hotbar that has belts on it. You can press 1 to pull out the belts. Once you have it facing the right direction, just click and drag. I'm 1 short. There we go. And that's just going to take everything out of the inventory here, place it straight into the smelter. That way we no longer have to manually do that. These other guys, these other two though, we don't have enough iron to make more belts. So we're going to let this run for a little bit, and I'll be back. Okay, I was able to get some more resources from the resource catchers here and into the smelter. We've got some more iron bars, iron plates, and copper wire, so we can get the belts finished up. What I want to do is bring a belt coming out of here and then heading into the other belt. This way everything from these two ends up on this belt and right down here where it needs to be into the smelter. Something else we can do to take this a little step further, if we go back into our tech tree and go to logistics blocks. Once we have logistics blocks unlocked, I like to use a pusher here, and I'm going to press E on that and set it to coal. What that's going to do is bring all of our coal down this belt and into our carbon reactors. A little further down the tech tree, I'm going to be able to throw splitters on here and run more belts across. But for now, we're going to stick with just the one, and we can pull the carbon out of here and place it into the other carbon reactors if need be. The next step, what we want to do is automate this system now. Looks like we need to unlock mining to get to automated catcher, and we're gonna need some more science. Looks like we need 6. Okay. I don't believe we've unlocked engineering yet either. Okay, engineering is going to be needed for the laboratory. We'll get some wire being made for that. No, this one. Gonna build 5 of those. Should give us the wire needed. What else is needed to build this? Just 20 wire. Okay. I will also need some. I got plenty of copper wire to hook the power up. And plenty of iron and copper bars to get this going while we're waiting. We'll just grab a couple more asteroids. Okay, we have 20 wire. I like to place this up here just to get things going. It fits. Get some wire going. Okay, once we have the laboratory hooked up, I want to go in here and just queue 6 engineering science up, because that's what I need for unlocking the next item in the tech tree, which is going to be the automated catching. Oh, and as it appears, we also need construction, so I'm going to need 6 more of those as well. Let's tell these guys to grab some more asteroids. Trying to find some iron. This one has iron and copper in it. Okay. Let's see, can we get some of these things unlocked yet? Construction. We've got 5. I like to anchor this up to the screen here. It's easier to see progress. Okay, as soon as there's that, now we can unlock automated catching. As soon as we have 6 more of the engineering science, we'll be able to... I must have spun this by accident. That can sometimes happen if you're moused over an object and you press R. It can spin them on you when you don't want it to happen. Okay. Gonna get some more asteroids queued up. In the meantime, I'm going to press K, go to mining, and see what these auto asteroid catchers need. It looks like I need to get some more steel plates going. Okay. Grab some more asteroids. Oh, I did not mean to grab the ore. Okay, now we're just waiting for this iron plate to get finished up. We can speed up the game by pressing the plus sign on the keyboard. So just speed it up for a little bit here. Slow it back down to 1 times speed. And we're at 12 iron plates. I can go ahead and press U right on that as I have the mouse over it to upgrade it. Also from this point, we can press K, drag the auto asteroid catcher down, and replace the manual catcher if you'd like to. And that is our first bit of automation. This will continue to grab asteroids every time it's empty and send the processed resources down the belt. If we press E on the auto asteroid catcher, we have an option down here of some buttons. If we leave it blank, it's just going to grab whatever. I'm not quite sure how that works. I believe it's random. Or we can select an asteroid for it to hunt for. So, for example, if I tell it to find nothing but iron, it will seek out iron asteroids. It won't only pull iron, though, because sometimes these asteroids have multiple. None of these do. Sometimes these asteroids, like this one right here, has coal and iron. So it could possibly pull one of those in and still have coal come down the belt. So later on, when more things are unlocked, we will be working on separating more resources off the belts. But I believe that's going to be all for today. I wanted to try to get to oxygen generation, but looks like that will be in the next episode. If you guys would like to see more, go ahead and stick around. Have a good one.